What is up, you guys? It is me, Miyoshi, and I am back with another video. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a tutorial on this rose gold makeup look that I came up with. I thought it was super pretty. So if you guys want to know more, just keep on watching. You guys, let's jump right into it. I already filled in my brows off camera with the XXFINE brow pencil. Now I'm taking the Face Freeze Balm primer and I'm applying that all over my face just so that I can blur out my pores. It did feel amazing, honestly. The consistency is like a jelly, so I definitely recommend that you guys try it out. It is a little pricey, it's $20, but I think it's definitely worth it. Next, we're going to take the Flawless 3 Resurrection palette. I'm going in with this soft brown shade, and I thought it was super pretty. These colors are super buttery, you guys. Like, they are so buttery and just amazing. I really do love the formula of these eyeshadows. So I'm just applying that directly into my crease, and I'm just blending that out and packing the color on slowly because I did notice, like I said, they're so pigmented. So I wanted to take my time on applying them. Next, we're taking this kind of like cherry wood color. It's like a cherryish, reddish brown kind of color. It is really dark. As you can see, I got like a little nervous when I applied onto my lid, but I'm just gonna blend that out into the outer V specifically. Later on, you're gonna notice that I kind of like got over the shape that I made and wanted to wing it out, so you're gonna see me change the shape. But as you can see, I'm just really trying to blend that color in and create this like really nice wing effect. Also, as you can notice, I'm blending it down onto my lid as well and leaving that kind of like open space. So that's going to make it a lot easier for us to do our cut crease later on in the video. So yes, because we're going to get a cute little talk through cut crease tutorial. Are you ready? Going in with my concealer now, as you can see, I'm just packing that onto my lid. I do take as little as possible, but still enough that I have on my actual lid that I can work with and, you know, grab from as I go along. So I'm just kind of like making this patting motion. I'm using a very small brush. This is like a flat, but it's very thin eyeshadow brush, but I usually use it to conceal and do my cut creases and like, you know, clean up my brows. And I'm just stamping that down, as you can see. Like, I'm just doing these little patting motions and stamping it down and creating this arch-like shape. And the beauty of a cut crease is that you can kind of create whatever kind of shape that you want. You're using the concealer to kind of erase all of that product on your lid and give you a nice clean slate so that you can go ahead and apply a whole new color and create dimension to your look as well. And I'm sorry, you guys, if I sound a little raspy. I am so tired today. It is like raining and, you know, everything like that. But how are you guys doing? How are you guys liking this new setup? Voiceover, okay, give this video a thumbs up. Now I'm taking the Supreme highlighter in gold and I'm using the rose gold color, and I'll be applying that directly on top of where we put our concealer. Now I'm going to go in with the darker brown that we applied in our outer V, and I'm just going to be smoking that out, blending those two colors together. After this, I do move on to the lighter brown that we applied directly into the crease, and I put that on top of that brown that we just applied, so that way it gives a little bit more dimension and kind of like smokes out the color and softens the look up a little bit. I'm going to be going in and applying a winged eyeliner now. I'm using the LA Girl liquid eyeliner, and this is the black one. I found this actually at Dollar Tree, and it's been working so well. It has completely replaced my Wet n Wild black eyeliner that I typically use, And I'm just simply applying a nice thin base line, following the length of my eyelid and making sure that you do apply a little bit extra into the inner corner. You may not think that matters, but when you apply your lashes and when you see your look overall, it definitely makes a difference. Now I'm just going ahead and start winging that out, dragging and making a diagonal line from the bottom of my eyelid all the way going upwards towards my tail of my brow bone. And then you're going to draw another line that is diagonal and connect that to the first line that we applied. Always make sure you go over your winged eyeliner. Be careful and definitely make sure to fill in any empty spaces. You may have think you've covered everything, but you definitely want to make sure there are no gaps in this, honey. We definitely live for liner over here on this side. We love a sharp wing, sharp enough to cut a bitch, okay? Ooh, yes, look at how clean and sharp our wings are looking. Yes, definitely take your time. I feel like it's easier when you just watch someone and, you know, go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to move on to applying this champagne matte color to our brow bone. I felt like this color definitely pulled everything together. It made a huge difference. It definitely cleans up, you know, the crease color, sharpens everything, makes everything just pop and look way, way, way more defined. If you guys are not applying a brow bone color, definitely make sure that you start applying that whenever you wear eyeshadow. It definitely makes a huge difference. Taking the Big Lash mascara, this mascara was so amazing. Like, I was so shocked. It was so voluminous, it separated all my lashes and it gave like a nice coating onto them. Now I'm just quickly applying some glue to the back of my lashes. I usually do this before I do my concealer. So now I'm taking the ConcealXX and I'm using this in the shade 9.2. While my lash glue dries, I usually will go ahead and cover my under eye circles and do a lot of the heavy lifting for my concealer before I even apply foundation. I feel like it gives me more of a flawless coverage and a flawless skin look. It makes my, you know, makeup just look amazing, honey. I'm blending this out with my AOA Studio Wonder Blender, and this is the Mochi one. This is my favorite sponge right now. It's only $1.88. It is so perfect and soft, and it gets so big, and it blends everything so nicely. It doesn't really absorb that much of your makeup. Mine is just dirty, but yeah, I just really love this concealer. I think it was blending so nicely. It's like butter, honestly. You gotta try it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my lashes. The glue is at the perfect consistency. These are the Mink Label lashes in the style Fall For You. If you guys would like to purchase these lashes, make sure you use my code. It is in the description box below, but my code is YTBABE, so that's YTBABE, and you can receive 30% off, sweetie. Now I'm going in with the Fauxdation, and this is the glow skin one. I noticed while I was putting this foundation all over my face that it actually is heavy duty. Like, this is no joke. It is very thick. It is an amazing consistency. It blends so well. I am obsessed with this foundation. It is totally worth the money. It is $18, but I do think that this foundation is going to definitely be top 5 dead or alive. Like, look at how it just so easily blends, and then like right into our concealer. Like, it is amazing. I am blown away. I didn't need much, so a little goes a long way with this guy, and I think that's also a bonus, especially when you're paying a lot more for a foundation or any type of makeup product. You definitely want to have, you know, bang for your buck. Starbucks break, but now we are back. I am going back in with my concealer, and I'm just going to be highlighting underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and a little bit on my forehead as well. So I'm just going ahead, blending that out. If you guys see me talking, it's because my friend actually ended up coming over and was keeping me company while I recorded, so. Taking the Banana Deep powder, I am going to be applying this underneath my eyes. Honestly, I have not a full opinion of this product yet because it is a little bit mixed. I kind of felt like it was giving a little bit patchy under my eye, and over time it did kind of change. I guess it set in and it didn't necessarily look the same, but I don't know, it just wasn't really sinking in and giving me that super soft under eyes, kind of look. It was kind of giving me blotchy, so I was kind of messing with it. Comment down below what you guys think we were talking about because I look so serious. I'm going in with the Roxxsaurus highlight and contour palette, taking the second lightest shade, and I'm just going to use that to contour my cheekbones and my nose. Honestly, I completely messed up with my nose contour. I started off using this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and it's honestly way too stiff. I don't know why I picked that brush up, but I just did it. And as you can see, it's leaving this super harsh line. So I'm gonna show you guys a little trick of how I fixed this. I noticed it, I went ahead and I switched my brush, and I took this really fluffy Morphe shadow brush, and I just used that to blend it out and soften it up. And then I go back in, apply a little bit more product, and kind of helps you smoke it out. I really do like using fluffier brushes for my nose contour because it does do a lot of the work for you and it gives you more of an effortless and airbrush kind of finish. For blush, I'm taking the Heartbreakers blush duo, and this is in the one Creative. I actually use both blushes. Fun fact, I'm always using two blushes. I started off with the brown and then I move on to applying the lighter pink for kind of a nice pop. Taking the Glass Glow Fix setting spray, I do spray my face down before and after I apply my highlighter, so that's what I'm doing there. And I went back in with the Roxxsaurus highlight and contour palette, taking both the brown first, and then I used the more of a white golden on top of that. Now we're gonna finish off the eyes, and I went back into the Resurrection palette, and I'm taking this really pretty shimmery champagne color, and I'm applying that to my inner corner. Finishing off the lower lash line, I am going to take both of the colors that we applied in our crease. Starting off with the darker one that we applied mostly in the outer V, I am applying that nice and close to my lash line, and then I proceed to smoke it out with the lighter brown that we applied mostly in the crease, and just use that to smoke it out, soften it up, and give us more of a finished look. And mascara, of course. Starting off with the lips, I'm going to take this brown. It's actually a brown from the eyeshadow palette on a angled liner brush, and I'm using this to line my lips. This is going to actually give more of a soft look for the lip color that I'm going to use. I didn't want to use too harsh of a brown, but I didn't have one, so I said, you know what, eyeshadow it is. Now I'm taking the liquid matte cream, and this is in the color Facade, and I'm going to be applying this all over my lips. This color is amazing. This lip combo was stunning. It blew me away. The consistency of this cream is literally that. It is a cream, but it does dry to a nice soft finish. It's kind of like an elevated NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Now I'm going back in with that eyeshadow and just giving it more of definition and ombreing that as well. As you can see, I'm going to kind of be rubbing that in together and giving myself more of an ombre lip. To finish off the lips, I'm going to be taking this MAC lip gloss, and this is just a clear one of my favorites. Honestly, I live for a clear gloss. I am a glossy girl. I will wear a matte lip every now and again, but 9 times out of 10, she wants to shine, sweetheart. So I'm taking a little bit of that and just placing it mostly on my bottom lip. I don't really like to put on my top lip because it does mess up all that work I put into the line. And this, you guys, is the final look. Oh, I love this makeup so much. I had to go ahead and put on my little rose gold dress, this little skater dress from American Apparel. I was OZ feeling myself, you guys. Like, I was loving it, everything about it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.